It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds his running back Mixon. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 62 yards. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Mixon is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Black Ultra.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A big rush, and it's blocked. Jets come after him, and they get him. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
Flag swap.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hey, go Fury. Hey.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, 37 yards. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Garrett Wilson. A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Jets 1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. The end result, 21 yards. Ritter back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Here's Ritter. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Strike. Check, strike. Ready.
Algier now up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow, lining. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with Algier. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Running left, it's Henry. He'll get it up near midfield at a 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, it's Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28. A first down carry for Henry. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Rodgers going to throw. A solid stiff arm. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Complete to Tyler Conklin. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
Falcons 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see hurting. The quarterback, Desmond Ridder. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
On the move to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, caught by London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Rodgers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Set, cut. Ready.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready, ready. Black shot. Set, cut.
They'll throw now on the final play. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ready, go.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Ready,
So the
right.
false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Open man, it's Jalen Darden. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Set, go.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Blue check. Ultra. Smith red. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Down.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Set.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Right.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Cool knocks this one through the post.
High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
On play action, Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Inside handoff to Mixon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Touchdown!
Joe Mixon
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Ritter off the play fake. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Over. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets! A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
The extra point up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Ritter
caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Black ultra. Red cycle. Red, yellow. Ready.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter.
That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Checks this one down to Robinson.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself,
but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Go ultra. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Blue strike.
Back to throw, Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Henry out of the pistol. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 7.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Rodgers to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Green Jack.
Ritter. That's caught by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Here's 1st down. Ritter looks to throw it.
Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Ritter.
Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.